I'm starting these streams where it gives me the chance to look at the title that I've selected, to just sort of stare at that, just sort of figure that out. Alright, I have various ways that this could go. And a very specific title once again. A very specific title once again. I mean the basic idea is okay, is that you're pointing out that I've drawn a thumb on the wrong side of the hand, and then Guy is busting in here with gay, but it's not okay follows up with also gay. I feel like one of these was almost first. And one of those is decisively a third gay. What you call it when all three of your siblings come out as gay or something. Here's okay, what thought was I trying to get out in like a succinct manner? If anything, I don't just that I'm combining or thinking about combining social pains and physical pains, or swapping them for original characters, and that's the basis of the title of this stream. But how can I even be trusted to draw characters when I've drawn a thumb on the wrong side of the hand? YouTube, you're just like, oh, I spent the whole last stream not noticing it. or the entire, I don't know, last part of the last stream not noticing it. There's talk of everyone is gay. There's talk of I sprained my ankle. Whoa. Like, you gotta have it in a cast or something like that? Or is it doing okay? I mean, other than the sprain. Alright, look over to the side. There is my phone, which I have plugged in for once. And it's not okay saying I cannot add a feature because my phone is like 8 years old and can't handle anything at this point. I wonder. 8 years old. That's okay, debatable, but that's old enough to be using a phone itself, perhaps. There's, okay, not a cast, just a bandage. Gay bandage, hey. A sprained ankle healed with the power of gay. Here is a Gart, and I want to, I don't know, I either want to do one thing or the other thing, but I feel like somehow each stream, all of the previous streams this week ended up having a gartic phone in it. There's a guy saying one day Cheryl will give us the ASMR stream. We're out of oatmeal today. No oatmeal here whatsoever. Okay, I say that, but I did actually bring a huge bag of sand, and I don't know if it's like a special kind of sand or anything. I mean, obviously it's bright blue and also bright red. I don't think it's making any interesting sounds though. It's just an interesting sands. New feature to the Communist Manifesto. I see you found the secret phrase. It's gayness, and then YouTube is saying my internet is working at 1 bit per minute. So slow, so pixelated. Oh, you can't even see what kind of face I'm making. Not to flex on you. You can't even see any of this. And there's, wait, pronounce your name so I can actually know how to pronounce it. So I pronounce my channel name Jaro. Hi, I'm Jaro, and the X throws off so many people that I am once again for the millionth time reconsidering it. And then there's asking why I have colored sand in a bag. Well, that has to yeah, you've written out the pronunciation. It might, come to think of it, it might be the letter U that also throws people off. I don't know, I saw something that was spelled like that once, and then it made sense, and then I was told that was a French way of pronouncing it, and now it's been a couple of years and I have not corrected it. Am I stuck like this forever? If it's impossible to pronounce, I should make it easier to pronounce, or something. Why do we have kinetic sand in a bag on your neck? that's the thing. Like, okay, it's certainly not totally dry sand. Does that mean that it's kinetic sand? Is that the special kind of sand? For some reason, okay, and it's got to do with this, with the other special object that I have going on here that you may not have immediately seen. The glass orb. The glass orb that I have. Yeah, this was a candle that I made for my grandmother as some kind of a, I don't know, some kind of an activity that I went to as a kid, and then they put sand at the bottom, or had me put sand at the bottom as decoration, and then a little bit of candle stuff on top. But you know, the candle never got burned, and now I'm like, well, I could put some plants in it. There's talk of Jar Jar. Hello to you, Brina. Being incredibly freaking tired. Hey, it's a mood. It's a mood out here. I'm sat here. I don't even know how. I'm not 100% sure how long I want this stream to be, because I don't know. It's something. It's happening every Friday. Restlessness, lack of rest, and then there's hellos and talk of you ate your grandma, and hello, Pipino Bunny, and it's okay. Have you also been listening to It Boy? I feel so silly every time I listen to one of the songs from this artist, but at the same time it's catchy and that's what it's for. And then there's the phone of gartic going on the stream. Yeah, perhaps indeed. Oh, shall we have a bit of a warm-up? A bit of a corpse. There's what do you have fucking sand? It's due to the backstory involving my grandmother, I guess, where I made her a candle but she couldn't use the candle, and now it's all over here and I'm accidentally moving my mouse in the wrong way as I try to grab myself a reference image of a little troll out here. Yeah, kind of a little troll out here. I clicked on this way too fast. Alright, so let's have the color orange as the soothing music soothes around. Okay, the color orange, but also the fastest way to do this, to draw the creature that I've just shown you, is to use this fill tool. Sorry to ambush the two of you who joined this with a very sudden start, but I think we're off to a good start. There's talk of anemic being anemic out there. Oh, watch out. I'm missing messages such as, okay, how do I soar in YouTube chat, but YouTube deletes it. It sounds fake when I say that I don't know how the YouTube filters work, but I literally have tried to make people like approved so that their stuff always gets approved. Okay, so here is this, and then here is this, and then here is some kind of a troll, sort of a facial features going on. You know, with these proportions that I'm handing out right now, it's looking even more alien than they do in canon. Alright, so here is some ears, here is some this, here is some stuff that goes on your head. I never really thought about how freaky their little heads look. I don't know, I think I have thought about it. There's Peter saying I drink water and ate food, I don't know why I'm dizzy. Does sleepiness, does tiredness, does lack of sleep also do it to you? Oh, I meant to switch colors, but we're getting intense eyeliner instead. Huh. Alright, so this is an incredibly ugly creature. Kai saying giving OC's trauma is my best pastime. Right? So the thing that I'm thinking of in regards to the title, okay, 10 full minutes and I'm not even on a track as usual, not even remotely coming near being on a track. The thing that I'm thinking of with the title, is that I think it would be funny to just sort of do Mad Libs, with the various pains or types of pain that you can give a character. There's like social pain, and then injury pain, like you would expect running with scissors perhaps to give you a great big injury sort of a pain. But what if it only led to your social death? I guess they are not too far apart. They are not too far apart, but we need to find more extreme examples, more contrasting examples to properly realize all of this. Alright, here's your funny little mouth. Here's your funny little mouth, and a lot of teeth. Just like this. Oh, but if I draw them too round, that's kind of a Homestuck style. And it's not okay, I had been saying a while ago. My family has a quote of the day thing on our fridge, and it was my turn to put a quote on there, so I put, "That's a woman from the Lorax." It's been forever since I saw the Lorax, and now I'm trying to remember if I only saw it when it came out. And Brina had said I had to go for blood work the other day, and I'm waiting for the results because my mom and I think I have anemia. Whoa. Good luck. Is there luck to be had there? Huh. How does one get iron to correct anemia? And if you don't lack iron, what's the other solutions? There's Brina saying, I was washing my face and stuff. My nose started bleeding. I hadn't noticed till I saw blood on my hands. I looked up and my nose just be bleeding like hell. I almost fainted. Skippity anemia? And then here's, looking like a frog from Naruto. Dang. Every time I learn something about Naruto, there's something else that's orange in there. There's talk of YouTube that keeps deleting your messages. Check general chat. Sure. Let's see all those messages. I want to be seeing all the messages. What? Why did I think that was going to be something that was censored by YouTube chat? There's just a young Sheldon in a toilet. That is a young Sheldon, right? That's the actual actor. Why would you be in there, little man? Is this a pole or something? Is this a pole or something? Alright, so here it continues. Just sort of poling around. I mean, I guess maybe it could be many other things. And then talk of my mom also got mad at me and I was so anxious I almost fainted again. Whoa, watch out. It's dangerous to be fainting. Okay, so here is a little bit of the color brown. Going like this. I don't know, going like this. Sure. And then a little bit more out here. And there's a hi from a Vinny FR. Hello to you. How's it going? Okay, I don't know how to summarize what the hell else is going on, I guess. There's scratchy, if the word fits. Oh wait, anxious as in the scratchy kind of anxiousness. Alright, so here's this, and I'm realizing that's not the color that was used. And here it goes like this. And then I just saw somebody do an arts and crafts where they had like some rubber ducks, and then they put the rubber ducks on the pole, rubber ducks. And then they put those tiny rubber ducks, they were really small rubber ducks, not only on the pole but in the liquid part of a shoe. I say the liquid part of a shoe as if that brings anything to mind, as if that's a normal thing that you may have seen just now, sometime, wherever, forever. So it's like high heels, but they are, but instead of a regular platform to lift you up on, it's like there's like a little box full of water, and other things. Alright, so here's the ducks, and yeah, I guess that's the kind of art that I want to bring into this world, Skibbity Sheldon. cool, awesome, cool, and awesome. And then there's YouTubers saying, iron deficiency. That's one machine gun hands guy villain. Iron deficiency, dude. He was diagnosed with iron deficiency and eats all the bullets in the city to get iron, which angers machine gun hands guy. Epic. And then because it makes the machine gun hands guy angry, then that's a villain. I mean, from a certain point of view, maybe you would say that the sandbag. Maybe you would say that the machine gun hands guy could be a villain from a certain point of view. Let's talk of favorite things out there. Oh my gosh! Hello to you, Leviathan. And Brina's saying, I want to take a sleep, but Bunny's place needs cleaning, and I've only had this huge bag of sand for like a day. I'm not sure what to do with it, but I unpacked it from the place where it was, so I could get the glass orb and start putting plants in it. That happened like really late at night, and so I didn't have any willpower. All my willpower was breaking. Will to brush my teeth, the will to adhere to a healthy diet, breaking, and then also the will to, I don't know, get rid of sand so I'm not hoarding sand that I have no use for. Yeah, so now I just have a bag of sand. There's talk of wanting a money, and Leviathan saying, today I thought how bad Neuralinks would really be for people, right? Like, even if they work and it's not just the muskrat putting a brain chip in an innocent monkey's head, and just disregarding all animal handling, animal cruelty laws, and just really, murking that monk. Even if it weren't that, even if it worked one day, we got legs, even if it worked one day, okay, and then what sort of legs am I wanting? Like this, perhaps? I don't know, we'll just end in a point in a stylized way. Even if a Neuralink worked, we are already always hooked up to the internet on our phones. and that's a tenuous sentence for me to say, having revealed my screen time on stream before, but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the screen time of human beings in general and how we are having a lot of it. Alright, 1, 2, 3, and you are falling through the clouds, I think. That's what I'm thinking. We can put you in scenarios. Actually, let's have that properly drawn. You know, this might be this might be a sign that I'm hunching a bit. It might be a sign that I'm hunching. If I can rest the bag of sand on my neck, maybe. Okay, that is dumpling shaped, but what I'm going for here is a lot of wispy clouds. Just like this. And there's Brina saying, Bunny is hard to take care of. Do research and make sure your living situations are suited for the autism creature IRL. Bunnies are so adorable. And now every time I see like memes and whatever related to bunny rabbit, I think of none other than you, Brina. And if you're watching this and you're in the gartic, please make the head young Sheldon in the next round. Oh my goodness gracious. Alright, so here's a little bit of clouds. We're trying to put a little bit of clouds around here. Just sort of falling through the clouds. I don't really know what this means for the rest of the body. Or how I've interpreted it or anything. And someone could hack into your Neuralink and install 50k terabytes of SpongeBob R34 right into your brain. Honestly, kind of how it feels when I'm talking to my girlfriend sometimes, and then you're trying to sleep at Whopper, 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 triple double Whopper, and then imagine AirDrop being on the Neuralink. Like, on the one hand, it makes me a little sad that telepathy is not real and does not exist. Makes me a little sad that you can't know the internal experiences of other people. On the other hand, not like this, not like this, not like this, not like this. There's talk of Luna, talk of horrible, talk of trying to do anything, and all you're hearing is whopper, whopper, and then YouTube is saying your screen time rises the average of the world. Who are we talking about here? Was that like a casual sentence? Was that like a casual sentence with no relation to anything, maybe? If the average screen time per person is 3 hours, your screen time gets it up to 6 hours. Every now and then, I wonder, did I sign up to be roasted? And the answer is always yes. There's Banana saying Elon Musk is a little stinker because YouTube blocks swearing. I mean, would it be... like, does it block it if you get like old-fashioned with it? And by old-fashioned, I mean like cretin, miscreant, I don't know, all of those fun multi-syllabic turn of the century things. There's Banana saying I have some more choice words for him. You're taking a shit and whopper whopper. I mean, you can do that. You can't do that with the help of your handy dandy cell phone nowadays. Want to break from the ads? Oh! Vinny FR saying, do you have to have autism in order to have the autism creature? I guess you could be an ally, but I guess I also can't really say. There's Kai saying, so we all get bombarded by the Burger King commercials. Every now and then, you see like marketing experts trying to find another surface that currently doesn't have ads on it and try to put ads on it. Did you guys see, I don't know, Candy Crush tried to advertise with drones over New York? Because instead of the night sky, instead of the beautiful, the timeless, the night sky, we want to see unskippable advertisement. Holding someone up, in your gay shirt, with your spider legs. I feel like this could go into Ina by Joel G. I feel like that would be totally on point. I feel like that would be completely on point. There's Banana saying no matter how many people have the brain chip thing, I'm not getting it. I mean, I really 100% do not think that it's going to be safe in the next 10 years, maybe 20 years. There's saying I swear every time I look at Chibi, all I see is yippee. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I put you in really long socks, I think. But the character design. There's talk of this usual Infinity of R saying, why are there so many ads for this game called Adventure Communist, like why and how? Oh, did that happen from me writing in the bottom of the description, add one new thing to the Communist Manifesto? Well, this is some hella character design, good god. There's YouTube is saying juxtaposition. The name is Professor so much. Okay, I'll just take a moment to ask. What sort of round would you like next, if any? And then, don't take serious the phone use allegations. I don't really care if you use your phone 25 hours a day. Makes you dumber, but that's the funny thing about you. Help. Am I signed up for a roast or not? Yeah, that was a strange shaped house. Or was it a reference to anything? There's Brina saying, unless that Neuralink has benefits with money, I ain't doing it. Well, that's the thing. What if they install it in your head for money? Okay, I did not see a suggestion, so I'm just on a roll. I'm just on a roll. I'm just appreciating these characters out here. I am enjoying the combination of sand. I mean, I guess I could draw some sand. All right, let's bring these colors in, and let's start to draw some sand. And it's the characteristics of this sand is that it's kind of swirled together, and that's what's going on for this head. And it's all going to make perfect sense and look perfectly good. There's Leviathan saying, I do not want anything installed to my brain. Ugh. Sand the skeleton. But what if the skeleton is already smooth as gelatin? And other sentences that I've just said and can't take back. Alright, here is a little bit of sand dispersing around here. And maybe there's some kind of shirt. Maybe there's some kind of... I don't really know what else could be going on here. Maybe for simplicity, I want to add the color black. We'll add the color black. And then whoever this is with only sand as a head, we are going to add a turtleneck on this wonder of excellent character design. Okay, a wonder of excellent character design. And then what else happens in excellent character design? I'm thinking a multitude of particles to represent that it is sand. And then also particles going up like this. Yeah, I'm feeling the artisticness. I'm just vibing. You guys ever see like those videos about the artistic process, and then I don't know, they encourage you to like just free scribble, to just scribble without really thinking of anything? And I don't know, I guess that's easy enough to do. It is easy enough to do. However, I found that I'm frequently not doing it. But I don't know, gartic phone, and then the time limits associated with it, of course. Did my light bulb just start buzzing? Well, that's kind of scary. I hope it's not buzzing. The time limits of gartic phone, though, they bring out creativity, and this one brings out a turtleneck. And what we can do with this is put a lovely couple of eyes on it. Yeah, you may have thought that we were not going to have any eyes, and I'm here to tell you you're wrong, and we're having eyes. Having eyes right now. There's YouTubers are saying, show me your phone for no reason at all, but fast before time runs out. Oh, well, I'm not good at showing things very fast, but here is, oh dear, okay, so there's a little bit of blank eyes. Here's a little bit of this, and hopefully that all here's my phone, and I took the time to activate it, to turn it on. I'm doing one of those, I mean, I've been doing one of those productivity things where you log all of the time for everything that you're doing, and it is kind of funny to go back to any productivity forum on Reddit and say, hey, help me, help. It's kind of funny to do that, and then they're like, well, have you tried tracking all your time? And you're like, yeah, so now I have a really great idea, a really exact idea of where everything goes wrong, and it does help. It does help in some capacities. Alright, so here is a little bit of voguing, I think. A little bit of, is that what I'm calling makeup? No, okay, voguing is a totally different thing. Alright, here is eyebrows. Yeah, the vibes of this image changed several times, but here's what we have right now. And guys saying, this time next week I'll be at a con spending money. Hey, oh my gosh, hey, get those events. Don't overheat in the summer. Get to those events. There's Leviathan saying, let's try to turtleneck. Went back to human neck pretty quickly. Nice. And then something is going on up here. But what could it be? What could it be indeed? I think I'm going to put muffins and cookies and bakery. Muffins and cookies and bakery is what you're wearing. Yeah, the newest in fashion from me, from my ass, from me. There's that, and then Rita's saying I have a bunch of turtlenecks, only wear them once in a blue moon. I think I like to wear turtlenecks. I think so. I mean, not around the house, which is where you usually see me. You usually see me around the house because I'm in my home. But alright, here's another cookie, or perhaps this one is a muffin, and then this one is like a muffin pauldron, we could say. And then there's also going to be like croissants. Wow, okay, I did have a meal before coming here. You would not be able to tell. You would not be able to tell the way I'm going hungry mode. Alright, here's this, and that's what we want for croissants, like that. But it's looking a little bit like a worm, and then not in the Dune way, not any of that. There's 60 saying too late, I had to improvise. Oh, with the time. Yeah, that makes sense. Timing. Alright, so here is several baked goods. I guess let's also make you hella buff for no reason. I guess I've just been practicing drawing super buff individuals for no good reason. Alright, so is this we've got to expand it out here. And then okay, what else goes on in an arm? Do I remember what else goes on in an arm? Guess we'll just go like that. And then here's the rest of your arms. And yeah, walk fashion baby. Okay, what other colors are we having around here? A little bit of this, a little bit of the god, why? Okay, I drew so many lines that I literally cannot tell where that escaped, where that went out. Okay, here is this, maybe like that, or like this, please. And it's the wrong color. And there's Brina out here hating Jojo Siwa. And karma might be a bitch, but I don't get those. Oh. Funniest approach to a villain who never gets their karma, I suppose. The logic. You're out here, bitchless. That's the life. No escaping it. Let me see if I have more photos of Chibi. I'll send them in general. Oh my gosh. And then reports of a head hurting. My condolences. I don't know exactly what could help. Maybe, well, he said you already drank water, and that might be the extent. Might be the extent of things that I know how to do for health. I guess sometimes, okay, if I'm getting like a headache and then it feels like some pressure or something like that, if it feels like pressure, then sometimes I go outside, and I don't look at the sun. Don't look at the sun, but look just sort of at the sky where it's all bright and stuff. That kind of helps me sometimes when I've been looking at screens too much, at least. Alright, so here is somebody made out of baked goods, or something like that. I don't know if I'm liking the vibes that I've created in here. Bald. I mean, okay, what? Here's a little bunny and a little Why is this happening? Why is this happening? No, okay, we're back over here. We're seeing some hands. You're practicing some hands. It's looking all right. It's looking pretty cool. Is it like a really specific scenario that makes nails protrude in a certain way? Cause for nails, I think that I got in the habit of just sort of drawing them as a couple of lines on a hand, but we got to be seeing Bunny around here.
My day is improved. My day is better. Look at this creature. I'm intimidated by the responsibilities that it takes to have a pet, to have and to hold a pet.
Oh, something's going on with these legs out here. And what could it be? I'm intimidated by responsibility. But then you see a fellow being so cute, right? You see somebody being so cute out here, and you're like, maybe I can handle it. Maybe I can handle the responsibility, because just look at it. Alright, here's a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and then with the knee, and then it's the destroyer of worlds. A chibi indeed. Alright, here is, we're talking like green scales. I guess I just sort of have mermaid on the mind. Just sort of have mermaid on the mind, but I don't know that having a lot of scales, don't know if having a lot of scales creates a bumpy texture. Like, not necessarily, right? I have looked at mermaid tails before. I'm not some kind of amateur. You look at me, you think I'm some kind of amateur talking about mermaid scales. However, I have looked at them before, and I figured out how to draw them. I'm not going to demonstrate that knowledge. Not today. I'm not going to demonstrate that in any capacity whatsoever. But, but also, yeah, I think I have perhaps messed it up a little bit. I don't know, or created something totally new, or perhaps vegetable-like, by really committing to all of these bumps. I do not know if the chill music is making me feel more chill, making me be more chill, one might say, myself. Alright, here is this, just like this. I keep forgetting that Drake's real name is Aubrey Drake Graham. I feel like that is just going to lurk in my head for the rest of my life now, isn't it? Like, just somewhere in the back of the mind. Aubrey. But then also a tribute to ducks. A tribute to ducks in the middle there. Okay, so, and then here are some slots that help whatever's going on up top to plug in. And then I feel like a little bit of flair. But how much flair? That's the question. I've decided that I'm gonna start trying to read the Communist Manifesto so that I can better understand the game that I am playing, Disco Elysium, so that I can better understand it, Mini FR is announcing that you're still here. Oh, thank you for announcing that. I do not know how to tell if people are still here unless they announce it. There's Bruno with the punchy commentary. Aubrey, stop touching kids. And I guess the rest of my thought was that a strange delay in me reading the Communist Manifesto, as if circumstances of the universe just sort of block you in a manner of slapstick comedy, is the e-reader on my phone that I downloaded it to made it have really small text, and my eyes hurt, and so I can't see the Communist Manifesto if it's in really small text. So it's not really anything ideological or controversial that is stopping me. It says really, really small, and my eyes are not that good. I mean, okay, my eyes are alright. My eyes are legally My eyes are legally alright, but it just goes to show you never know how the capitalist pigs who manufactured your phone can't say the truth. You never know how they're gonna get you down. Here is, let's see all of these characters, and Kai is saying, need to start trying to sketch and draw more often. Gonna try right now. If you don't hear from me, just know that either the Apple Pencil killed me or I took a big nap to the stream. Hey, gotta get that rest. Gotta get that rest. Oh, we're glowing. Okay, wait, this is kind of majestic. This is kind of majestic. I feel like Joel G, creator of Ina, should hire okay, I don't know if we could all be hired as more than one person, but if we all merge into one person, we have the job. I think. Okay, started out mechanical, looking good. There's Vinny of ours saying, Shao, did you just say you were gonna read a manifesto just to play a game? Well, that's true dedication. It's because I keep playing the game, and I feel like I don't have the context, which is the collapse of the Soviet Union. And so I don't think that is in the Communist Manifesto. I don't think they say how it collapsed. I think that's a different historical text, or perhaps video essay. I'm hoping for video essay because then I could listen to how the Soviet Union collapsed while I'm drawing a picture or something, and that's on efficiency. But okay, so here's I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this characterization. This Leviathan saying rain go. Oh, you've written the date in the proper way. Oh, I'm so used to the American way, the improper way. There's YouTube is saying, by the way, I didn't have time to fully finish the mecha-related art thing, so it's going to be presented gradually over the next streams. Okay, the torso is my responsibility. But it's still freaky to look at. Yeah, I don't know. I'll save this and cut out the last part. Didn't even bring us any shading and nothing. There's okay, one being left blank, and then Brina saying, I feel like drawing Joe Biden and Trump kissing, and then I am so scared. Wait, Oh, okay. In the last one I complain about no shading, and in this one I do complain about yes shading, and then because of the way I'm scared out here. Wow, what the hell? There's Leviathan saying Fahrenheit and Celsius both made their own system for heat. One knew how to count, one didn't. I feel like it's crossfire going past my head in the possible roasts. This is a peace sign? Peace sign instead of legs that you couldn't have possibly known were, or could you have possibly known that they were severed? I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out here. And then here's an expressive sort of a face. And the hair turns right into your shirt. And then there's some kind of a skirt. And then Vinny is saying, Charles, I'm waiting for the live stream series where you read the Communist Manifesto while playing Gartic phone. Oh, that's the other thing that was on my mind. Okay, not that thing that you precisely explained just now, but so I actually was not aware of the function on YouTube Shorts where there's a bunch of live streams and they're mostly Russian gambling, but there's a bunch of live streams and then you're just flipping past them, switching the channel, but instead of switching the channel, it honestly looks a little bit more like you're FaceTiming somebody. And then did this one turn out good or not so good? Doesn't really connect to nothing. There's Salad Guy saying, oh my god, get your own out of here. Oh, thank you for noting which player is up with it, and was there it is. Oh my goodness, the shading in the car to the phone. And okay, sorry for being really enthusiastic about it. I was clicking as the message for original came through. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, it's possibly been too many corpses. It's possibly been too many corpses out here. And there's Crystal Palm saying, how did your own go between a very well drawn hand and stupid childish drawings? Oh, that was the same person. I need to be more observant, but lately, for maybe the whole week, I've been feeling like I've been walking around with not as many brain cells as I would love to have. I would love to be having brain cells. You believe me, I would love to be having all my neurons firing off at the same time, and all of my neurons in my brain giving each other tiny little kisses. I would love for that to be happening to me. Unfortunately, most unfortunately, no. As we're talking about my head hurty, possibly cutting off all your screen time or something, or just being away from screens, or just being like in the dark, will that help? Will that help maybe? Okay, the sentence that I almost finished but then didn't finish was that okay, and I'm referencing the butterfly sculptures that I have up on my wall. Was that I don't know, the strange variety of YouTube live streams that are like specifically vertical. Like for one thing, I don't know, I'm a very imitative sort of person. Whenever I see something being done, I'm like, hey, could I, what would it be like? What would it be like to get in on that? And so the logical conclusion from seeing, I don't know, a bunch of vertical live streams was to think, hey, what if I recorded something like really visually stimulating? My mind goes to Slither.io, which has had its heyday, and it's now completely past. But I did spend way too long, I think literal years, being addicted to that game. So I don't think that the urge to play it or see it, I don't think the way that I am transfixed by it, I don't think that left. I think that Slither.io can still transfix me. Anyway, so the idea is recording that and then like reading public domain books, but I don't know if I could read public domain books without also commentating myself, whereas like halfway a conversation. Anyway, this is all to say that the gears for stupid little ideas are spinning. Okay, so here is a little bit of this. Your screen time is 3 hours a day. It's dang. I want to say possibly that maybe that's a small amount, but like could it be food then? Could it be diet then? Well, I hope your blood work gives you all the hints. There's Brina saying, let's change the topic to Skibbity. I did not think that little baby children, which I am not really like around super often, I did not think that they were actually saying skibbity whatever. But then I saw like teachers on Reddit complaining about it, teachers and parents complaining like, what does that mean? My 10-year-old just said skibbity gyat ohaya riz sigma to me, and I'm a regular 40 to 50-year-old man to woman to man, and I'm just a whole range of things, and I don't know what that means. All right, so we are putting a turtle neck once again, and it is like this, and it is like that. But it does not really make sense. No, not really. And then there's finding solace in the darkness, and hating my brains. Condolences. And then Vinny FR saying, Gat Ohio, real skibbity sussy, mewing Kai saying that Grimace Shake. Is that Shake or Shale? Grimace Shale. The sequel to Grimace Shake. Alright, some kind of a limbs is going on out here. And I think like we could just sort of make it like a lot of really connected knees. I'm gonna have to change the title of this stream, aren't I? Because the pain is not really being elaborated upon. The pain is not really being elaborated upon. As Rita saying, Little John saved up money for 10 years to buy an apartment. Little John flew on his pet eagle to the location. Little did he know that the apartment was 70 centimeters by 70 centimeters. Let's start by using... Wait, have you also been getting really strange, like really bizarre, like mock architectural videos, like suggested to you? Just the shorts where they, like they borrow 70 beams of steel rebar from a family friend to help build their house or extend their apartment over the city skyline. Alright, so here's a little bit of legs, and I don't quite know what else to put here. Perhaps some awesome fishnets. Yeah, when I'm thinking of it, and I think what could go wrong with having awesome fishnets, I can't really think of anything. I think that if you have awesome fishnets, then it just, it all goes right. Like, if you're wearing it, you are high fashion. And then, if you are fishing with it, then you have high amounts of fish, I would assume. Alright, high fashion is here for us. And then we can probably add on to that some fish. Brina saying galvanized square steel to expand the walls. Okay, yes, we were on the same page with that. And put some screws from Little John's aunt, and then let's make the bed using eco-friendly wood veneers. Then borrow a mattress from Little John's aunt. Let's build a little kitchen for Little John's girlfriend, Little John. Where was that coming from? And like, on the one hand, I feel like I look at this specific type of viral video and I see how and why it's taking off. I see how and why it has all of the constituent components to get like 100 million views or whatever the hell. Because there's the comedy aspect, but then people do just watch videos relating to home and home improvement, and so it like lures you in, and you think that it's going to be reasonable for a moment, and then you're just along for a ride that you did not know you were going to be along for. Alright, so here's a bunch of fish. The way your fishnets bring all the boys to the yard, and by the boys I mean cod, and by the yard I mean your knees. Sure, yeah. Everything I say makes so much sense that eventually it's going to make dollars. You would not believe how reasonable and how comprehensive this all is. So okay, what's on my reading list? Communist Manifesto. Do I keep mispronouncing it? But then also find out about the collapse of the Soviet Union, so I have more context, because the context that I currently have is that one really confident guy had completely wrong ideas about food production, and then he completely bungled it for everyone. That's all I know so far. That's all I think I know so far. Secondhand information, but I have to find out more. And there's Marina saying it's a Chinese thing. Apparently those small apartments are popular there, and they put galvanized steel to expand the walls. And Vinny is saying a mom accidentally gave birth to 1 billion kids. So we have seen it. Somehow, in a completely haunting way, we are all on the same page. Is Leviathan still here? Because we don't need Neuralink. We already have this in our heads. I'm freaked out. And there was only one children's room the kids decided to rebuild. Let's start by using galvanized square steel frames and eco-friendly wood veneer. there's Leviathan with a bit of a face, and we're saying if my girlfriend don't know Lil John Law, she's getting dumped. Everything makes me think of her. There's Leviathan saying I was once caught in a fishnet when swimming sure was an experience. Did they haul you up on the boat? And I feel like this could be a real experience if you go swimming in the sea, in the ocean. Alright, what do I want to put here? There's some green. There's some green in the recommended color palette. Alright, so a bunch of leaves perhaps, or we could go for another fishtail. Oh, yeah, that's what we're doing. Yeah, second fishtail, and I mean that in every sense of the word, because we are doing the Starbucks logo. Okay, so here is 2 fishtails, just like this. I think I did actually get to go to the first Starbucks that was ever created one time, over in Seattle or wherever the hell. Yeah, that was a while ago, and they still have the ancient logo of Starbucks, which looks like way more mythological. Here is those, and then there's future partner. Oh, the allegations. Oh, they persist. And there is... The YouTuber is essentially saying, do I paste the drawing on the magma? It's unfinished and the colors are a mess. But you can see what the concept is. Not shaded, not shine, not beautiful, just is.
Oh, have confidence in yourself. Have confidence in yourself. I would love to see a drawing pasted on the magma. There's promises of being so-called straight. Oh, who's really straight in the world? This sounds a little bit implausible. This sounds a little bit, oh, but I'll take your word for it. I'll believe. I will believe. Alright, so here's some green, but here's some other colors that we shall use for a bit of shading. Leviathan is saying, yeah, I was in the sea doing some dives. Before I knew it, I'm tangled up and hoisted into some Greek fellow's boat. This sounds... I feel like this could be the start of a movie or something. I feel like I would watch a movie that went like that. Alright, so here is all of the scales. Here's all of the scales. There's guy saying first Starbucks ever created. Oh, how were the dinosaurs back in 1000 BC? It's still open! You speak it to me like this. The disrespect on my age. No, it's still open! You could go there, you could go to Starbucks right now. Why does this sound so unbelievable? You could! Here is a little bit of shine on the scales. I'm like, if okay, narrating what I'm drawing sometimes does make me feel a little Bob Ross-y, a little bit Bob Ross-ish, but also the interlude in some kind of desperate attempt to dodge and deflect the roasts going my way. It adds a different kind of a vibe. There's Brina claiming to eat Skippy Bootsy. I don't know that has a sexuality associated with it. I think that's just new. There's Leviathan saying I actually had a part in naming myself Leviathan. Oh wait, that actually had a part in naming yourself Leviathan. Sometimes when you guys tell a story of things that have happened to you in your life, I'm like, did that happen? Or is it some kind of fresh new lore that perhaps has just been come up with? But like being caught in somebody's fishing net is a little bit believable. Are fishers and swimmers, they're usually in different places, right? They're in similar places. The water, duh. So it's completely possible. And then there's loving the thought your mind has, and everyone's so creative and many afar, saying I would go to the Starbucks, but I moved to Texas from Seattle a year and a half ago. there's talk of true story, and there's talk of me losing connection. Oh my, is connection back? I want it to be back. I want it to be back. Let's see what's going on over here. And I start this out with the fun sort of a butterfly, and the butterfly is armed with a sword, and the oh, but you're armed with those legs. You are also armed with those legs. And we could be adding a we could be adding a huge hand to any stage of this, actually, and I need to up that game. There's Leviathan saying they apparently thought I was a seal or something at first, and they would haul up a seal nevertheless. Interesting. No, there's talk of getting shot, talk of a corpse just sort of bleeding out, but do you have qualities that are like a genie? Dang, whoa, oh, dang, whoa. This feels like one of those MC Escher drawings. This feels like, okay, I'm downloading everything in the universe. This feels like... This feels like a perspective trick. What is happening? You suddenly got so thick out here. Here's... This thing that is incredibly confusing. I love it. We start with the Cyclops. Love it, love it, love it. There's Brina saying, I don't know if stems are interchangeable, but because one of my vocal stems is I'm racist. I don't even know how it happened. Oh, unfortunate. Oh dear. This is a really cool Cyclops, though. I don't know how to fix... I don't know how to redirect vocal stems. but all I can do is, like, look at some character design. You turn yourself into a pickle? Quite? Oh my god? But... There's... Okay, fixating on funny words like a Cooper, but I don't know how that works. Yeah. Somehow, at the end of it, it doesn't seem so much like a pickle. Whoa, getting a little spooky out here. And we start out high fashion. How we doing? I forgot about that one. So I turned your torso completely around and then covered you in fish. All right. You know, every day I'm more scared of me and what's going on. There's neuron activation. Do I want to download this one? Sure, we're on a roll. Why not? We're on a roll. And then I don't recognize this last one, so I guess I'll just get rid of that. And then the last request was for a normal sort of a round. We got it this time. We're playing Gartic phone normal style. And okay, I was having interesting ideas, but they're all gone now, and this is really unfortunate. I mean, I guess there's what I'm learning about in biology class. Okay, no, there's kinetic sand. A kinetic sand person tries to put on shirts? Tries to put on shirts? Like multiple shirts at once. Well, that's not quite how I wanted it to be. There's Planthony's revenge against the Robofishes. Yeah, oh my god. Bad news about the new smallest plant that I got to show off. I don't know, was it like this week? Oh my gosh. So I think that maybe when they're really small, maybe they cannot be put near cinnamon or anything. Like, I have a bunch of cinnamon on there as an anti-fungal sort of a thing, so that it doesn't fung, you know? Obviously. And maybe it was just too weak. Maybe it was just too weak to be around it, because I'm gonna draw with a plant color right now, and the color of the plant is this, It's shriveled. It was growing so well too. It's definitely trial and error out here, finding out what's happening. Okay, and then we're wanting some robotic fishes. Excellent. Da-da-da-da-da. A little bit of this. There's replacing with a similar word. I'm sexist. I'm wrist. Oh, to get rid of to redirect the stems to the syllables are similar out here. Oh. Then I hope that works indeed. Sure, sounds like a good idea to me. Here is a robot fish, and you can tell that it's not the blood. You can tell that it's a robot fish due to its robot arms, and fish normally don't have arms that are made of metal. Any other arms that you see, however, probably perfectly normal for a fish to have. Alright, so there's that. And then here is I guess when in doubt, just draw like a huge laser, right? And that's what I'll try to do. But does it look like the laser is coming to or from where we want it to be? Huh. Tough to tell. Well, we tried. Oh, the Pillsbury Doughboy becomes a wine dumpling. Yeah, there we go. There's Brina saying I don't stim in public a lot, thank the Lord. Imagine me going, I'm racist randomly without condoms. Oh dear. Oh, it's a tough one. There's Leviathan saying welcome to Finnish middle school. Ah, my condolences. Oof. There's women's rights. Am I right? With a just kidding. Well, that reminds me of something that was just kidding about the women's rights. Let's try to pull that up super fast. Like this, okay. And I think I know how to draw it. Okay, I forgot where the star was. Yeah, that's my other only secondhand knowledge about the about the Soviet Union is that they almost had women's rights and then everyone was like psych. And you know, sometimes history has a sad story in it. And the story often goes like psych. And you would not believe how often people are going like psych. Alright, so here is this. Here is, okay, wow, like a really curved shape. Okay, I do not think that I am drawing this properly. Okay, it's scribbly out here, and also I looked up a star, but also did not, have room for the star. Okay, and then how do I convey what is going on in the title? Probably like a lot of words. I don't know. Okay. And Leviathan is saying, I swear almost every 12 years, either makes a lot of noise jokes about racism, which is Nazis are all of them. Oh my gosh. Oh, and then do I spell like idealistic? Well, that doesn't really look like a word. And then there's the subject saying, Shara, what's your favorite number? Number 5. I think I decided on 5 being my favorite number when I was like really little. And you know what? I might be biased as somebody who has 5 fingers on one hand, but yeah, it's a good solid number. And what is this? I'm gonna say playing gartic phone after being sold to McDonald's. And that's what I think makes sense in here. And I want to think of things of like outlets for comedy, right? Because I feel like if you just tell if you just like, hey, 12 years, hey, young peoples, stop making a joke about the racism, then they're gonna be like, no, they need another thing to focus the energy on. And I almost want to say you could joke about Star Wars atrocities that happen in Star Wars. There's so many of them. Oh wow, okay. Bros becoming molecules, cringe, big dumpy though. Oh. And then the kinetic sand, the sand that keens, the sand, the sand. And then there's talk about Karl Marx's appearance, and then plant that. You know what? I'll grab that. I will grab that plant. Why not? It's right over there. I'm wearing my evil shadow skull shirt today. I totally thought this was going to be way more alive, but then were the surroundings too dry or something? I mean, I have a bunch of other little plants and such to try, but there's also, a lot of die-offs. It's a little bit much. This wow, okay. This almost progresses from one to the other. Even though there's a text in between them. Uh-oh, looking excellent, looking beautiful. And head pie appearance. Hi, hello to you. Popping in to say hi, and goddamn, that Disco Elysium is so mind-blowingly funny. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. Are you very far through it? It's probably quite easy to get very far through it. Probably like past it, but it's the heart in it, right? The heart and the humor, and by saying the spirit of Karl Marx summoned me. I don't even know how much is visible out here. Strong knowledge is dying. Oh, what? I would not have been able to interpret that. And then there's becoming a wine dumpling, and then Linguini Ratatouille spilled wine over himself. I can't believe it. There's Brina saying, it's me espresso, but what if it could be that we espresso? Hi, I'm Karl Marx, and in this manifesto, that's what was going on. Okay, and then Hekbai saying, no, I'm only a tiny bit into it. There's so much. It's fun stuff. I like how much like outside knowledge do you have before starting the game? I feel like a bunch of artist circles and whatnot are like drawing the fan art, redrawing I don't know, Harry and Kim as the old-timey Soviet propaganda that looks really gay. And Hekbai is saying, I want to date the lieutenant very much. Is that an option? Please. No, I don't think I haven't heard of it. I have not heard of it being an option. But it's really cool, It's really cool. Oh, Pride Month over. Pack it up, guys. That's how that started. Oh dear. And there's Hekbai saying barely anything, just vibes. And then Jaro Fitcheck, yeah, it's not particularly fitted, but I'm so comfy out here. There's Jaori's the Communist Manifesto as she plays the game. Oh right, yeah, we have. I guess that is. I guess that is something I started out the stream saying. I've decided to start reading the Communist Manifesto to better understand Disco Elysium. It's something that I was saying, and then why they're saying I'll probably take my leave now. Gotta work on stuff. Bye, people. It's good to see ya. Thanks for stopping by. And
And then it could be best summed up like that. And then I ended that with playing Gartic phone after being sold to McDonald's. Salad guy saying, oh, just realized, plays the game, probably referred to Disco Elysium. Oh, but then if you just say the game, then it's the thing that you just lost. There's talk of hail to your old friend. And, oh, just doing some shipping. Okay, so the information that I know so far is that you're just barely in the game, and it's not too soon to start shipping them. And then there's a request for a normal mode. Yeah, sure, we got it out here. There's, am I saying that's so funny? I'm genuinely lost for words. I just, are you also getting the feeling that you're missing a lot of stuff, perhaps? Okay. Oh, wow, okay, it's on my mind, so what am I writing? The sequel, please. Okay, now with, I don't, like, what's added to the sequel? What's added to the sequel? Oh, let's add jetpacks. What I'm adding. Yeah, now with jetpacks. Yeah. Oh, nothing will go wrong. Nothing will go wrong this time. There's like by saying, no, you don't understand. I Hegbai need to date the lieutenant you see, or at least make him laugh once. There's so much. I feel like there's a strong urge to make him laugh, right? Or to like get on the good side of this, of the only person that sticks by you in this strange world so far, and like I want that to be like a guiding thing in my gameplay. Okay, and then let's okay, draw some. No, okay, why? Okay, losing my train of thought. I want impressing Kim to be a key thing in the gameplay, and I feel like that's a guiding principle for a lot of other players as well. Unfortunately, the last time I picked it up, I accidentally sold his handkerchief at the pawn shop that he personally gave. So I guess big lesson, big problems. No problems. Don't click things too fast. I keep trying to. I'm haunted. It's been what, 5 days, 4 days? It's been a number of days. I'm haunted. I said to myself it would be a little bit funny if I walk into the pawn shop and then sell his handkerchief that he gifted to me, in front of him while he's standing there and watching me. It would be a little bit funny, but then I accidentally did it and it was not funny. It was devastating. It was not funny. It was devastating. Nonetheless, Marina chiming in. I eat pussy. That's a joke. I don't eat shit. And with the ace flag, sort of a. Wait. You need to eat to live. I mean, not. Okay. I mean, things that are food. But okay, so I've just drawn this, and then how do I convey adventure? And then it's for sale. It's for sale. Okay, so here's this. And then that's all the time that I have for that. And then something is going on here. Baguette, convey or belt, arms, my train of thought all over the place. Marina saying, just because I'm ace doesn't mean I can't slay. Hella pussy. Unlike Ben Shapiro, every time I look back at the chat, this is getting wilder and even wilder. I have no complaints. This is awesome. I love being surprised, probably. Yeah, sure, in text. Love being supplies? I love being supplies. And there's... Okay.
how would I draw this? Okay, every now and again, the urge to draw something in a really dynamic pose comes about. Also, I feel like I don't completely remember what the Ouija thing looks like, what the Weggy board looks like. Alright, there are some letters, like a whole alphabet probably, and then G. I don't have much of a train of thought today or entirely through the whole entire week, but what I do have is a bag of kinetic sand. We need a K and an L and an M, and then a no and then a P, also a Q and an R. Yeah, that's probably what Ouija boards look like. And then you cannot forget that there is a guy around here. There's a guy around here, and it looks like that. I have goals. I have goals that are going to happen today, with any luck. I mean, things that I set out to do that I wanted to do for this week before I started drawing Skibbity Toilet Ouija board. Before I decided that was going to be my life, in between a series of strange coincidences preventing me from reading the Communist Manifesto, such as the e-reader I've downloaded it to on my phone is like putting the text way too small, and I just feel like that's kind of slapstick. Okay, we want sort of a grander sort of thing to be going on. I wanted more perspective out here. There's Hegpie saying, like, genuinely every other dialogue tree you randomly encounter will be the most brilliant funny writing ever. I want to screenshot all of this game all of the time. And then if you screenshot all of this game all of the time, then you can like put it into a collage or perhaps a desktop background or something to like draw a top of and like create like some kind of cool graphic thing. Dang, okay, I'm not screenshotting it all the time. Wait, no, I guess technically recording it is a form of taking a bunch of screenshots all at once. Okay, that's the new idea then. Incorporate all of the excellent writing into some kind of an art piece, and and here's Communism 2, Jetpack Edition. Yeah, this turned out completely perfect. And then Hegpie is saying, I'm just afraid I'll mess it all up. I mean, the tips that I'm receiving so far are that the failure is sometimes as good as or funnier than the successes, but it's nerve-wracking, right? It's a little bit nervous, right? There's so much that is possible, and then there's so many odds that stack against you in this game, and I can't believe it. There's so much, and then, okay, what did this start out as? Snake eats their own head. How does that work? Arabaras. This is artistic. This is artistic. I'm looking at it, and it's artistic. But the interpretation is equally artistic. Like by saying classic good old Communist Manifesto slapstick. There's Brina saying, I have no idea what game we're talking about here, but I'd like to ask if the lieutenant is hot. Okay, so sometimes this stream, like without realizing it, turns into a convention of asexuals just from sheer amount, and then I guess in this case we are turning it at more or less. Is it on purpose? We are turning it for just a second into the hot old man enthusiast convention because is that the way? Is that the way to describe this? Kim Harry, but they choose to use this polygon. Oh, Caesar salad, knowing what is up, and and then I was not interpreting that whatsoever.
Wait, which one is that? Okay, this video was and I didn't finish. Oh, with the last one, back at conveyor belt arms. It's perfectly interpreted. Oh, there could have been polycule. There could have been polycule. And so she's saying you check the magma when you want, the drawing is there. And then Higpie is saying the dice work for the bourgeoisie. And then Vinny saying my bedtime is at 2 a.m. Oh, ouchies, ouch, oof. And then we're getting the advertisements. And then buy it for free. Okay, that got way more extreme. There's Higpie saying he is so hot, like in a regular German middle-aged skinny boy. That's some kind of description. It took all my willpower not to say old man fuckers club, but the willpower runs out and we appreciate the mech. Planthony, Planthanella, Van Sokius. Oh, you got some pins. You got some pins on here. Oh, colors, we love them. And then a Sir Bandicon, which is digital eco, and a second week's child experiment number 005. This is comprehensive, YouTube users. This is comprehensive out here. Storytelling can project their ego, gets distracted very easily, and is a clone. This is oh my goodness. And then is this a jar up here with a cute face? Okay, what this is creative. What am I looking at? This is creative. There's many of our going for a story mode, but give it 20 turns. Sure, I think I'll get out of here a bit early, but I'm being impressed out here. What are you saying? You didn't finish it? Oh, you mean there's more to come? And this detail, it's oh my god. There's Kai saying somebody has really been hiding their talent. I'm sick. Right? Flabbergasted. Oh my god. There's I'm saying Disco Elysium with 1M. Oh, it feels right though, with more of an at the end though, doesn't it? Feels right, feels correct to me. Alright, how much writing, or okay, only writing, and then how many turns? It is fast, so 20 turns is not that much, I think. There's Higpie saying I will fight y'all, he's for the lads only. Stay back from my aggressively average. I did not mean to start choking to death. But the energy is right. Okay, what the hell starts a story wanting something, of course. Once upon a time, a Russian gambling live stream, featured, I guess, that's just on my mind from my little brother showing me the wonders of vertical live streaming on YouTube. It's just, like we went into it after finishing our homework, last night, and we went into 3 parades that were happening on the other side of the world, and that part was awesome, but then the sleeping streams were not as awesome. Once upon a time in a planet called Girth, it's like the Earth, like the Earth, but gay, and on this planet, what's happening on the gay Earth, in love with another planet. Holy shit, exclaimed Harry. I like the hot dog. I like the hot dog. Okay, let's say with relish and minimal tears over my ex-wife. So please something, I guess. Let's talk of marriage time. Let's talk of It's okay. The last message in here was, y'all ever squirt a little lemon on bread? For lemon bread?
I guess not, but I could get into it. Yeah. I'm more likely to get into toast and then like olive oil dip, but lemon juice, I as a kid, I kept biting directly into slices of lemon. They lost 5% of total money. So they fired and killed all the low wage employees. I have layoffs on the mind. Apparently layoffs in labor. That got a little bit dark. Oh god. Never there's everybody's saying, so tell me more about inflicting pain, Jaro, right? That's been the title of this stream, but it's been completely off topic. I'm gonna have to change it to something communism or something. There's kissing in perfect country communism right? Okay. And nothing could ever stop this utopia until reality TV, huh? I don't really know how that goes together. There's Rita saying, I'm not even gonna lie, bread with lemon on it is fire. Gay people will stand in dust, and from the dust. Let's go. Cistern. Let's go cistern. With all those high ceilings, like a cathedral, but cooler. That's all the words that I get. But yeah, inflicting pain on characters. I want to elaborate the idea more, but when thinking of stakes and things that add tension in stories, I've only just started to look at like targeting social pain in particular, like talking to someone really intimidating. My wife exclaimed, the new widow man who lost his wife and his mind and his Roblox login and and seared and cried. Okay, I'm making sad stories today. I had no idea, but okay, like social pressure in the form of tension that comes from talking to someone that you really shouldn't offend is something that I've noticed in one or two stories, and then I'm like wondering how to combine this or mix it up with, I don't know, the tension of putting original characters through severe injury. There's all kindergartners will learn about communism. They will learn their ABCs, but starting with C. It's off the rails. There's Heck by saying I'm go eep, so sorry. Hobocop mode engaged. I now need to go and see, I don't know, other people's playthroughs to see how the different dialogue trees have gone. Thanks for stopping by. It's the energy is impeccable. Discoing in the Elysium. And good night and good sleep to you. Okay, Godzilla appeared on the horizon and said, you've been ignoring me, Godzilla, the entire time. But we needed commas, but we don't get commas. Then did a triple deadly front flip and couldn't stop, and had so much drug that you can do a standing vertical leap. But let's add 20 foot. Standing 20 foot. Standing 20 vertical leap? Sure. If I take out any of these, does it become more sensible? More sensible? Most excellent. There's Rena saying, let me leave a song quote. Surely. And God said, you stupid, I told you species, not spices. But The angel was already too dedicated to spices. So
So something on from there. Spices. Let's be so clear about how that's pronounced. The clearest pronunciation that we have around here. I think I even want to go back for a second and be looking at this mech kind of stuff. You could join the art fight. You could if you wanted to. But Mom became Robo-Mom. Dad was crying. He banged a toe against a table leg and went to expensive hospital. How my mind works. You know how my mind works. You'll never know how my mind works. Just like that, I guess. And Robin, kissing, undressing, getting closer to each what? Closer to each side of the narrow bridge. Bridge balanced over chasm, and something like that. Does it go anything? There's Brina saying you used a fork once. Turns out forks are fucking everywhere. And Sabrina Carpenter on the song How Many Things. And let me get another. Oh, okay. Quoting one after the other in here. Quoting one after the other. But they did indeed comprehend. Their mind was so powerful. That they, I don't know what, took over all the Neuralinks without trying. This is verifiably the longest story mode we have ever done. I don't know if it started out on any sort of rails. I just know that we're off them right now. There's that it shouldn't freeze because God doesn't exist. Pow pow pow. I mean that's like a central theme in this other book that I randomly have with me here. Okay, but it's honestly okay. I've read this twice, but I think it has been a long time since I've reread it. So it's in a weird space where it like means a lot to me, where it's kind of comforting to open it up again because I read it when I was really young, but also I don't fully remember everything that's in there because God doesn't exist, and I was killed into unexistence. Well, that doesn't really add anything to the previous one. There's Honizongo time, I guess. Whoa, everybody watch out. It's time to be thirsty. And the job boss, worker boss, was sitting on the other side of my mind, where I think about it. There, well, making pasta, and I don't know what that could possibly connect to next. I guess I would come up with something, and then survived again, and then died again. The cycle of, and then this is just my interest lately. The cycle of evil wizard. The cycle of evil wizard, where you become an evil wizard in a cycle. Yeah, in a cycle. That's how it works. Or it is unquote time. We could give it a minute, but what's the fun in a minute? We could push all the limits. Shooting on my shoulders, both hands want to hold you, so baby, what's the hold up? Oh. This is electric kind of energy communicated in the lyrics, and she truly is the duality of man, horny, and sad. What is art without being horny and sad? I would say that those are also core themes of Disco Elysium and Brave New World, the 1930s book by Aldous Huxley. Sure. And then, okay, the sun was about to explode, and the night was going to really suck, and be boring. So
got sprinklers, sparklers, and maybe all of those are in there. There's talk of yippee, the talk of not experiencing wonders, and then there's Eclectic saying I'm horn and AST. I do know this. Okay, this story continuing, and God didn't create the universe. The universe is just doing that. And anything you look at, it just did that. Okay, so isn't that and then there's a cutoff kind of a word. As we finally come to the end of a story, I don't think that it's going to make any sense. It's too long. Surely it's too long. The plan was perfect. Nobody knew that he was gaily committing tax fraud forever and ever, and that's the end of the story. I don't have any plot threads in my mind. I don't feel like it forms a coherent thread. I feel like I'm unraveling right now. And there's Vegeta 9000 saying you go here, but as Vegeta. Hey, good to see you. We've just tried out the longest gartic story that we've ever tried yet. Once upon a time, a Russian gambling livestream featured Vladimir Putin. Wait, also Stalin. How? Baka, get out of here. Vladimir Putin, go back to kissing. They kiss into a perfect country. Communism reigns supreme. Nothing could ever stop this utopia until reality TV made communism into a show and Stalin was there. Hello? And he was kissing Vlad. What? It looped back around. Suddenly Godzilla appeared on the horizon and said, "You've been ignoring me, Godzilla, the whole time." Now I intended that with a comma, but it wasn't picked up, and Godzilla turned into a Soviet Empire communism. I can never tell what's happening next. And Lemon Demon wrote a song about it. There was Batman, alright, and Robin kissing, undressed, and getting closer to each other. Oh, look away. Getting closer to each side of a narrow bridge, balanced over a chasm, and they fell down the 420-foot hole, Soviet style. But they survived, so it's okay. But then they died. Sad. And then survived again, and then died again, and then this is where I inserted the cycle of evil wizard, where you become an evil wizard in a cycle. But evil wizard gets more and more communist each time. And soon he will be the most communist and will be doomed. Whenever somebody says something, sir, this is a Wendy's, please order something. Whenever somebody says that something is written so badly that it must have been come up with by AI, but it's from before AI got good enough to really do that, I feel like human activities such as this prove that whatever came out of your head, it doesn't have to be good. Human stuff is not good every single time. Sometimes it's off the rails. Sometimes it doesn't even work at all. Brina's saying, when everything gets in the way, it seems you cannot be replaced, and I'm the one who will stay. Oh, I've never really listened to the lyrics of Harry Styles as it was. Once upon a time in a planet called Girth, like Earth, but the Earth was gay in love with another planet, and that planet was a boy, making it gay, but Pride Month was over. So God appeared and said, stop. Oh, party pooper. And the gay people turned to dust, and from the dust cistern, with all those high ceiling, but like a cathedral, but cooler, like it had sunglasses and everything. Okay, so I did derail that way more than necessary. It was super chill, and did a sick kickflip, and everyone clapped, and then did a triple deadly front flip and couldn't stop, and had so much drug that you can do a standing 20-foot vertical leap and land in the Soviet Union without a scratch. How? Well, that's the power of public infrastructure. Just that cool, you can't even comprehend it. Just a little aside for us, but they did indeed comprehend. Their mind was so powerful that they took over all the Neuralinks without even trying. Oh, the cistern that jumps 20 feet couldn't do that? To use a screwdriver, they turned into Soviets and really drive to the screws, but the day was coming to an end. In fact, the sun was about to explode and the night was going to really suck and be boring, so we got Sparkler. But Stalin took them away for being too American. Oh, the sparks are extinguished, and America was no more. The end.
hey, 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 and other abrupt endings to a story. I do not know if 20 of them makes it any better. What were you saying over here? Something I did find interesting is that on the deluxe edition of Emails I Can't Send is that Lonesome and Things I Wish You Said are very similar in writing, and both about being isolated in a partnership, someone constantly avoiding telling the truth. It makes me curious about how she was treated by Joshua Bassett and Griffin Gluck. Whoa, it's like all public figures' lives are. It's not unusual for them to be like super duper on display, like we're feeling that we're a part of them or something. This is not uncommon at all. Not uncommon at all. This one starts out with Harry and Kim were kissing, but Harry forgot he likes men. Oh shit, exclaimed Harry. I like the hot dog with relish and minimal tears over my ex-wife, so please spare my wife so the tears can keep flowing. I mean, that's about as... Sometimes he is about that coherent. No wife sparing, wife dies. Bam bam. Tragic. Why is this always happening? His wife and his mine. Okay, wait. My wife exclaimed the new widow man who lost his wife and his mind in his Roblox login and cried until this made a Soviet Union ocean. We are getting incredibly unionized in this stream. And the ocean flooded the earth, and Noah got on the ark, and God said, "You stupid, I told you species, not spices." But the angel was already too dedicated to spices, so whenever cavemen took the food from the animal, it's spicy, but when they put it in water cold, atheists explain that it shouldn't freeze because God doesn't exist, and God was killed into unexistence, and God respawned, but he was communist. I am having a stroke, so basically nothing changed. Atheists explained. Okay, wait, so are you keeping track of which story is which better than I'm able to keep track of it? Okay, in fact, God didn't create the universe is just doing that. Anything you look at, it just did that. Isn't that the worst? The end. Cheryl, will you read that book? I'm wanting to read books. That's my goal for next month. I want to be reading books. My goal for this month was driving car. It is time to stop being so American and start to read some books. So, there's... Okay, talk of someone constantly avoiding telling the truth. It makes me curious about, how she was treated. Very similar to Olivia's talk with the little white lies of Joshua. Vicious and good for you are very similar as if it was a way of agreeing with Olivia. Okay, wait, so that was dumb luck with the other things. The skills though. This one is starting out, Jaro buys communism for free, but turns out it was a scam, and I lost $1 million. Oh, they lost 5% of total money. Rich. They fired and killed all the low-wage employees. Oh, I've accidentally made myself the most horrifying boss ever. And they renamed the store from America Store to Communist. And they renamed the kindergartens to Communist. And all the kindergartners will learn about communism. They will learn their ABCs, but starting with C and ending with M. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, the way that one became a little bit coherent was genuinely that was funny. Okay, no, not really. Your mom ends with an M. I got him. But the mom became Robo-Mom. The dad was crying. He banged a toe against a table leg and went to the expensive hospital. But he only had $420 money. We lost money twice in this story. This is devastating. How much money do we have left? And then he needed 420 monies, as you do. So he went to get a job in the job factory. The job boss was sitting at the other side of my mind, where I think about him while making pasta, and he's right there, and Charles got in his mind, controlling everything, laughing menacingly, scheming. The plan was perfect. No one knew that he was gaily committing tax fraud forever and ever. This one ended up weirdly thematic, I want to say. I feel like this one almost had like themes and a through line. Do I save that then? What does that get saved as?
It's just text. The file should be small and take no time to download. Oh, hello to you, River. Having a question? Are you okay? Oh, hello to Gatowantan. Hi, how you doing? How you feeling? And then River saying, chat, should I watch Arcane? I mean, the new season got announced. Vinny FR saying, is this the new communist live stream? Changed my mind. I haven't even read the work of Marx yet, due to the font size being kind of small and it hurting my eyes. But yeah, so Vinny FR has suggested the last couple of rounds. So whatever round is a little bit short. Oh, goodbye to you, Brina. Goodbye to you, Brina. Okay, what makes for a good short-ish round? I mean, I guess therefore I would choose normal. And River is here for our last round, and Brina is giving us one more song quote before you explode. Hey, good luck with the headache. Honestly, sometimes I take Advil about it. Sometimes just what is that? Acetaminophen. So what can be drawn here? The worst. Okay, no, let's have several things going on here. Let's have several ideas conflicting here. Mild head trauma, being sold, being old, being sold, with burger. Okay, well, I mean, it made sense somehow. God says gay is okay. Good ending. Yay! Oh, peace on earth out here. Peace on earth. All right. So it happens a lot, but we're coming back in here with the flag. With the flag, of course. Here is this. Okay, and can I do it? I've drawn the flag before, but it's so many stripes that I that I don't know. Okay, the red or yellow, and then also green is going on, and then Vinny asking what mode is this? Oh, the normal mode for our last of rounds, and then we're having a blue, I suppose, and then also the closest and fastest purple that we have out here. As Brina gives us a quote, I'm sick and tired of this holiday, not good at being present anyway. The songs are catchy, but they're overplayed. My relatives always know what to say to piss me off. Small talk in the kitchen. Oh, now that's some kind of an end of year holiday song now, isn't it? All right, so here's the flag, and then okay, why do I have like this image of like a sash and then like a beard? I guess I'm drawing Jeezy Boy, the fella that you know, that you've heard of out in this world. All right, here's Jeezy Boy, and yeah, onto this flag. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a thumb. Sure, that's an okay amount of fingers. That's a fine amount of fingers. You're kind of totally buff out here. Didn't really think that it was going that way, but it can go that way. And here is your here's your face. And here's some robes, and then let's say something like bigotry over something like that. Okay. And then there's River saying R.I.P. Shelley Duvall. I don't know if I've seen any movies with Shelley Duvall in them, but you know, R.I.P. nevertheless. And then there's who's sporting this in here? Goodness gracious, it's the last round and I'm caught off guard once again. I don't know, what's the best description for this sort of thing? Let's add an all in here. Makes us, and then Oh, well, yeah, let's have that. Let's have it like that. And the gross guy is back. Anyway, draw gay. Oh, deflected yet again. Deflected yet again. But what is the... Okay, I think that I have the latest fan art. I think that I have the latest fan art. I scroll past people drawing various things, and Brina's talking about dated dumb traditions. Who sucks competition? Call it pessimism. Ooh. And then, okay, I'm looking at tags. I'm looking at this. Please, why, please? I'm trying to find a reference image so I can recreate something. Damn it. Reference images. Okay. Well, this is not going to be easy with just 2/3 of the time left. 2/3 of the time left. Here is this sort of a I guess just the black and white mode then. The black and white mode. And here is you, and then here is okay, if I automatically go against what I've said by adding color, I mean there's already red. Okay, so we're wanting some of this. There's Brina giving us bye and remember balls. Oh, there it goes. The classic sign off in the text. Alright, so here is your face, and then here is your glorious mustache. Oh, Crystal Palm saying I'm finally back. Oh my goodness. Well, I do declare, I do say we're on the last round. I hope you're doing all right. And there's hi to Zero on clouds as well. Hope you're doing all right. I kind of want to show off the absolutely nuts art that YouTubers is hooked dropped in the magma. Okay, just out of nowhere. Yeah, how you doing though? I tried to choose the shortest round over here. Okay, so we want disco never dies, and then this is honestly a weird color scheme. This is a weird color scheme, but here are a couple of here's a couple of children, and then this prompt is going way less gay than I thought. Okay, it was not my intention for it to go off the rails. There's the wrong cloud saying I'm doing good. Hey, that's good to hear. There's this restlessness reaching me. And then oh, you're saying that you made a skull mask? Hey, match my skull shirt. Nice. And then here's snazzy colors t-shirt. Just sort of like that. And yeah, a skull mask though, that's fun. And then we've got a little bit of, dare I say, language around here. If I resize it, does it do anything? No, not at all. I don't know, is there any way to really I don't know, block some things out? Oh, right. Just, I guess, with my face? Okay, well, that's a tough one. Could I, like, unlock it from here? Here's my face. Okay, here's my face then. I guess you'll just have to take my word for it that I'm drawing something out here as you get down, as I put my face up here. Alright, so here is, I don't know, where I could be drawing anything. I could be on a second try of what I'm drawing. Crystal Palm saying some people are disgusting, and Zero on Cloud saying a canine snout, skull mask, and paper. Okay, what, okay, half the time is left now, but what is out here? Let's see what we can do in half of the time. Probably some kind of probably something like what started the original, I don't know, title of this stream. Something like what started the original title of this stream. But by the time, I don't know, okay, once it's ended, I will probably have changed it to something else. Alright, and we can't forget bread colors. We cannot forget bread colors, of course. Of course, there are bread colors going on. And then I think also, can't forget this other portion, and then also some of this. And I don't know if that's quite the graphic that I was going for, but there we are. And then there's Huey Spectrum saying, I just found this in my recommended. I feel like I'm intruding on something. I mean, I have just upsized this to put my entire face here, so that's a little bit unusual. But let's put that back down, because we are on Gartic phone. I actually forgot what size this originally was. Alright, so, oh dang, okay, dang, I thought that River had joined us for this, but no, River is in and out and impersonated, oh, and Huey Spectrum saying, even if I'm not, I'm gonna run away screaming. Oh, goodness gracious. So there's mild head trauma being sold with a burger, and then a human with a worm in the brain eats a sandwich. Excellent start. Guy saying, what did I miss? Oh, I tuned us all in for one last normal round of Gartic phone, but as luck or lack of luck would have it, we might get a little bit trolled out here. There's being able to see my thoughts, and and okay, scrolling there, scrolling more, and we drew we drew a communist dog, super rare. It kind of looked like Clifford, honestly. It did kind of look like Clifford. And oh, the worst. River's name being impersonated, being hijacked, and and then I tried to draw something like way too complex and also looked up an image about it, and okay, perfect. And then how did this start out? With a wholesome little drawing before we knew anything was happening. Wholesome drawings. My goodness, you've unwholesomed it. Oh, I can't believe it. And then there's several lines out here. Indeed. Y'all made a communist Roblox account. That has been the. Somehow it turned into the major theme of the entire stream. There you go. There it works. It converts into regular Roblox. And then what I was drawing, when my face was covering the entire screen, we get a little surprise reveal of scissors cutting right down the middle of a hot dog. Wonder what that means. Here's going a little bit more, trying to find an absolutely devious rat. There's oh my god. Okay, yeah, that is an absolutely devious rat. I was not I was not expecting the deviousness of this rat. Whoa. And then I describe a drawing of my own self as being snazzy, but it's not necessarily conceited. Here we go. Snazzy ones. And then Crystal Ball saying, I wonder what that means. And then, how was this deflected? Well, we're gonna say just barely. Oh, not really, not at all. There's Is this some kind of a straining veins of the mind? It turns into Megamind gets crack. Hey,
That's how it goes sometimes. There's YouTuber Sashakti saying, where does the communism joke come from? I was kind of mindless the first half of the stream due to drawing, right? I mean, all I said was, I've decided I'm going to read the Communist Manifesto. I keep mispronouncing it. Communist Manifesto, in order to better understand the game Disco Elysium. But however, I don't know, that turned into like just a cycle of mentioning it endlessly, and do we understand more at the end of the day? I don't know that we do. I don't know that we do understand more. Here we are though. I want to align this better. This guy with the gotta go now, guys. I had fun. Hey, thanks for stopping by. We may have braved trolls and gartic foes. I think it's been a solid few rounds. Some things that made me laugh. Some creativity and character design that made me go, whoa, what the hell? Literally, what in the hell? It's been quite the time. Oh, yeah, let's talk of advertisements as well. And to end us off with a song quote, though Brina has already given us song quotes, a wise man once said, what are the rules for breakfast today? What are the things I'm forbidden to say? I need to hold my head up and walk like a real ass bitch. A real ass bitch. The next time you're feeling down, remember that you've got to hold your head up and walk. Oh, like what? Like what? Oh, you already know. Have a